Master Hand Gaming.
Master Hand Gaming. I don't remember which one it is. I'm gonna have to talk to that. I'm gonna have to talk to that boss of mine about that branding stuff. So,
folks, this is BCE Juice against Jen from the House of 3000. Philadelphia versus New York. It's a classic rivalry, and it's revived here once again. To Smashville we go for game number 1.
Yes, sir. I'm actually not sure if these two have ever played each other before, off the top of my head. But we'll see what's going on here, man. Right now, Jen off to, you know, the earlier start, but the thing about playing Zero Suit Samus is that the game really doesn't start for you till you get to those higher percents anyway, taking advantage of those crazy boost kick kill confirms, but Jen able to find a respite, get back to center stage, and now has Juice off stage, and the SD coming out.
Jen, holy smokes. I mean, the thing is like, let's not take anything away from Jen. Yeah, totally an SD. But at the same time, he is sticking and moving pretty well right now. Only up to 75%. Pretty good defensive play, all things considered.
Yeah, man. That's kind of the scary part about Ryu. If Ryu's turtling with the lead, there's really not much you can do. Just because his damage output is so strong, and his punish game is really good on shield, obviously. So, Zero Suit Samus doesn't have a lot that's safe on shield. I think the hardest part for Juice is going to be not just bum rushing in on Ryu. You see him going for something a little bit crazy right there, but just coming up short.
He has struggled against Jen in the past. If I'm not mistaken, Jen took the set from Juice by a score of 3-2 at Brotherly Love the End, which was at the laboratory. The forward smash is going to take it. The heels are flying here at Fireside Open.
Yes, sir. Now you see, you're getting Juice going for that low
Oh,
recovery.
my goodness, the spike. And now that's Jen up 1-0. What adjustments does Juice have to make here in order to really avoid that?
Well, number one, SDing will probably be a recommendation of his.
Solid
Number
point.
2 would be, I think he should be camping more, honestly. Like, depending on where the stage pick is, looks like we're going to go right back here to Smashville. The big thing in this matchup is ZSS just kind of camps back with Zaire. There really isn't a lot that Ryu can do because Ryu has such a very linear approach that, you know, it kind of makes it hard for him to get in on Zero Suit Samus if she plays the camping game. But at the same time, you have to find that really comfortable middle ground of being able to, you know, get the damage you need. And right now...
off the top. Oh, hitting him with the up airs. It's a warning and the rocket kick off the top. There we go. I know someone said that in the chat. Well, let's go, y'all. It's time. We're out here at Fireside Open. And Jen looking to make that comeback. He's only sitting at 36% though. Is Juice? Are we about to see another one with the platform? Once more with feeling. Juice with the 2-stock.
Not even a minute, Stu. My rice is still cold in the middle.
Holy smokes, just barreling through like a battering ram. Juice, he's number 1 in Philadelphia for a reason, and Jen, as solid a player as he is, sometimes you're just not ready for it.
Yeah, man. And the big thing there is that, you know, like most games of Zero Suit Samus go, you live by the grab and you die by the grab. And in the first game, you know, Juice didn't get a lot of grabs. That second game, he got 3 and he led the 2 stocks. So
there you go. And that's the thing, especially with Zero Suit, very easily punishable considering how long that tether stays out there. And you really do, it really is your win condition. You have to hit those.
Yeah, man. And here we go. He's going to get it again. And the counter pick here to Town City could prove dangerous.
Oh, and the platforms! The rocket kick. Once again, that's 3 straight stocks for the Philadelphia number 1 and Jen of the House of 3000. He needs to come up with an answer, and he needs it fast.
Yeah, man. I definitely understand the counter pick to Town and City. Obviously, Ryu takes advantage of lower ceilings just as good as Zero Suit Samus does. But at the same time, you just have to be really aware of your spacing with these grabs. That's not going to kill him, no.
No. But he's going to get all that damage, up to 51% already. Granted, Jen has already doubled his damage output from the last game, so that he has that going for him. The question is, I mean, Juice is not going to give him those knockouts all that easily. He knows how to space himself out in this matchup. And just as I say that, have you ever heard of the commentator's curse, Koopa?
I believe so, Stu.
It is definitely
You say curse, I prefer blessing, as Juice blesses the blast zone with that boost kick.
Yeah. Well, no, the thing is, okay, so here's how I justify it. When Juice does it, it's the rocket kick. When everyone else does it, it's the boost kick. Because that's just how I'm rolling with it. It's like, what's the difference between an RKO and a diamond cutter? The person doing it.
That's, you know what? You got me. I definitely understand your logic there. So,
and that's I'm gonna get off of my of my own personal aggrandizement. The Bayonetta coming out from Jen, and if his winners brackets are going to stay alive, he's gonna have to fly Juice to the moon here.
Yeah, man, for sure. And this Bayonetta is definitely nothing to scoff at. It's a character that that Jen has played a fair amount in this game, but at the same, and I know for a fact that Juice tends to struggle against Bayonetta. So we'll see how much of a difference it makes here.
This is true. I mean, we did see it a couple of times, and in fact, at a couple of tourneys, he's been taken either to 5 games or has lost sets outright to Bayonetta. In fact, earlier on, we saw Insomniac on the stream. He wound up taking a set 2-1 at Platinum Star Smash 10 in winners bracket, round 2. And oh my goodness,
baby.
Just did not have the jump. Juice, he knows exactly what he did wrong there.
Yeah, but again, goes right back to work on his edge guard here. You see Jen just opt to retreat back to the platform. Juice probably going to just shark underneath. That's kind of the hard part when we had a deficit against Bayonetta, is that, you know, you have to find that middle ground of hitting enough buttons to do damage, but also keeping in the back of your head that which time is always an option, especially when, you know, obviously Jen has a stock to play with.
Luckily, Zero Suit Samus has a bevy of movement options at her disposal that makes her really, it lets you change up the timing of your landings and maybe opens up your opponent for an attack, no matter who it is. Good spot dodge by Jen, though. Speaking of good timing, but those up airs, not going to find anything there. Good SDI.
Yep, and this is where the matchup becomes really hard for ZSS, Stu, is that, you know, obviously ZSS lives and dies by the grab. That is, in fact, her win.
Oh my gosh.
Juice lost to nobody. He was so taken in by the sweet sounds of KK Slider that he just forgot to jump or something. But.
Indeed it is, and with Bayonetta, the shadow remains cast. Jen from the House of 3000, he's going to take this to 2-2, and now we're at a game 5. This is not a situation, I don't think, that Juice thought he was going to find himself in. And wait a second, this is Juice.
I believe.
Is he about to break out the Corrin?
That might be the, what's going on here.
Oh, be gone, Satan.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Juice. Yep, the Norbit tag is on deck. Shoutouts to Eddie Murphy's fantastic, I believe, 2005 comedy flick.
I mean, I wouldn't call it fantastic. It's
Neither
good.
would I.
It's good, but like,
It's a good movie.
Fair
I think that's the last like good movie that Eddie Murphy made, to my knowledge.
Fair enough, and I think he's going Corrin here. Wait a second. What? No. Yeah, I was about to say, we're going Corrin. I just saw the Bayonetta, and I was like, wait a second, Juice did not.
Okay, no, he's sticking to his guns here. So, Juice finding himself in a Game 5 situation here, having to rely on this secondary that I'm assuming he hasn't played all day. So
it's time for Juice to unleash the dragon here on Smashville game number 5.
That is definitely one of those okay-ish matchups for Corrin. Obviously, the game against Bayonetta is just, you know, outspacing her and, you know, getting her before she can get you. So, and we've seen this work out for Juice in the past. In a rematch against Insomniac, he did end up going Corrin, and it worked out in his favor. So we'll see if this works out against Jen here.
It typically tends to shake out that way, but then again, he's dealing with a whole other kind of Angel Slayer in Jen. Breaking out the Bayo, and the back air is going to get him off stage. This is not, generally speaking, where he wants to be. Uh-oh, he's going to go for that down smash, and he's going to connect. Basically a curb stomp straight into the blast zone, and now Juice is on his winners bracket stock here.
Yeah, that was definitely not the start that Juice was looking for, but unfortunately, Corrin just putting herself in that really unfortunate position, being forced to be there. But, you know, I've seen crazier things happen, Stu. Corrin has insane damage output if you play your cards right. On these shorter horizontal blast zones of Smashville, wouldn't be surprised to see a pin killed relatively soon.
Trying to escort her to the blast zone, Botan style. Shout out to you, Hakusho. And
great show.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, the balloon actually helped them there.
Oh my gosh. That was, welcome to Smash 4, everyone.
Hazard's off,
I
Stu.
this game. Yeah, fair enough. Hardly call a balloon a hazard, but I get what you're saying. And the pin coming out, he needs to take this stock. He needs to clean this up right now. Maybe 2 seconds ago, honestly.
Yeah, man, for real. All right, gets the grab, goes for the down throw. Up throw's probably not at a percent where it's going to kill anytime soon, so... And again, just Jen continuing his on.
Oh, pin, and the stage spike does not get the tech. And just like that, we are down to the last stock. We've reached the climax for sure, Koopa.
That's the cutest pin I think I've seen in my entire life. But let's see how this edge guard works out for Jen here. Oh, there's a regrab. That could have been really bad for Juice if Jen was just in better positioning there.
having a devil of a time trying to get back to neutral, and eventually he does.
I like what you did there. It's clever.
Yeah, well, I mean, fair enough, right?
Jumps high. Uh-oh, this could be death.
And it looks like it's going to win us. Oh, man, the placement on the stage may have saved Juice there. Staying alive at 153. He's used to being at pretty high percentages. At least with this Corrin, he does stock tank with it quite a bit in doubles.
Corrin's a thicker girl, man. She's got some legs under her.
She is, in fact, thick in the redeck. This is true. But I don't know. I know it's some people's waifu. I don't deal with that, but that's not me. It's not my place to judge here. It's only my place to commentate looking for the forward smash.
Oh, no!
Oh, and the shield again!
This might kill him. Nope.
Oh, it's going to give plenty of knockback, though, so he has time to set up those Gen. Oh, no, witch time! Looking for that down smash. He's going to use all of those iframes. Good stuff.
Yeah, this is definitely, I feel like Jen could feel us getting away from him. Could use it at neutral to cover that missed pin.
Oh, and oh my gosh, Juice, could he come away with this?
Uh-oh, this might be death. Once again,
it is not enough that you can do about that. And frankly, the hill too steep to climb. Jen from the House of 3000, well, he dances on into winner's final.
I'm curious if that was just enough to outright kill him, or if maybe he tried to buffer a B move in the blast zone that would have killed him sooner. But regardless, like you said, Stu, that was just too steep of a hill for Juice to climb at the end of that. Because let's be real, he took a gamble going to secondary.
Yeah.
Which proved to be almost successful, but again, losing the stock as early